Next problem, 27. So last time we have seen 25 and 26 already we have taken with problem number 17. 27. If the excess pressure inside a soap bubble is balanced by the oil column of height 2 centimeter, then the surface tension of the soap solution will be R is given 1 centimeter and density D is equal to 0.8. हे ऑइल की डेन्सिटी दिलेली आहे आपल्याला लक्षात. सो द रिलेशन इज लाईक दिस सर. Excess pressure inside the soap bubble is equal to, it is balanced by the pressure of the oil column. Therefore, bubble means it has two free surfaces, so 2 multiplied by 2T upon R is equal to H rho G. This bubble has two free surfaces. Therefore, T is equal to H rho G R by 4. Rho is the density of oil. Density of oil, and it is equal to 0.8. So answer is given in Newton per meter. So you have to convert all the quantity in SI system. So density is equal to 0.8 gram per cc. So that is equal to 0.8. Convert it in kilogram per meter cube. So 10 is to minus 3 kg per meter cube. So substitute here. So T is equal to height of the column is equal to 2 millimeter. So 2 into 10 is to minus 3 meter. Density is equal to 0.8 into 10 is to minus 3. G is equal to 9.8 or 10. फ्रॅक्शन मध्ये व्हॅल्यू आहे, याचा अर्थ ती 9.8 गेलं आहे. 9.8 multiplied by radius R. One centimeter, so 1 into 10 is to minus 2. So this is plus 3. So T is equal to, now see this calculation, upon 4. So this will be divided by 2 and this is equal to 0.4 multiplied by 9.8. This is plus 3, minus 3 plus 3 will get cancelled. 10 is to minus 2 Newton per meter. So that is equal to 3.92 into 10 is to minus 2 Newton meter is to minus 1. So surface tension of soap is equal to, so correct choice is C. Therefore C is correct. Now let us check this conversion factor. 1 gram per centimeter cube is equal to 10 raised to minus 3 kilogram, and 1 meter cube is equal to 10 raised to minus 6 meter cube. So this is equal to 10 raised to 3 kg plus the power is 10 raised to 3 plus, like this. Then question number 28. The excess pressure inside next question number 28. The excess pressure inside a spherical drop of water is 4 times that of another drop. Then their respective mass ratio is so pressure ratio is given 4. So given quantity is P1 is equal to 4 times P2, and mass ratio M1 upon M2 is equal to question mark. So for spherical drop, excess pressure P is equal to 2T upon R. So P is inversely proportional to R. R is a radius of the drop. So P1 upon P2 is equal to R2 upon R1. Therefore 4 times P2 upon P2 is equal to R2 upon R1. Therefore R1 upon R2 is equal to 1 by 4 equation 1. Mass of spherical drop M is equal to density rho multiplied by volume 4/3 pi R cube. Rho is equal to density of water. Therefore M1 upon M2 is equal to rho 4/3 pi R1 cube rho 4/3 pi R2 cube is equal to R1 upon R2 whole bracket cube. Using 1, M1 upon M2 is equal to, use this value 1 by 4 bracket cube is equal to 1 upon 64, and therefore M1 as to M2 is equal to 1 as to 64. This is the correct answer, and therefore D is correct. D is correct. Next, 29. In a capillary rise experiment, the water level rises to a height of 5 centimeter. If the same capillary tube is placed in water such that only 3 centimeter of tube projects outside the water, then the water will begin to overflow through the capillary. The angle of contact decreases, the angle of contact increases, the meniscus completely vanishes. Water will rise to a level of 3 centimeter, which is the correct choice. So, initial height is 5 centimeter. The capillary tube may have sufficient length. So, in this case, the first height is given, h1 is equal to 5 centimeter. Second height is less, 3 centimeter. T rho R are same, or you can use surface tension T1 is equal to T2, radius of capillary tube R1 is equal to R2, density ρ1 is equal to ρ2. So capillary rise H capillary rise H is equal to 2t cos of theta upon root G R. Since T rho G R are same, therefore H is directly proportional to cos of theta. Theta is the angle of contact. Angle of contact. Therefore, h1 upon h2 is equal to cos of theta 1 upon cos of theta 2. So h1 is equal to 5, 3 cos of theta 1 upon cos of theta 2. Therefore, cos of theta 2 is equal to 3 by 5 times cos of theta 1. So, this is equal to 0.6 times cos of theta 1. Therefore, by the property of cosine function, theta 2 is greater than theta 1. So, angle of contact increases. So, correct choice is C. C is correct. So, you can verify this property. Let theta 1 is equal to 0 degree initially. Therefore, cos of theta 2 is equal to 0.6 times cos of 0 degree is equal to 0.6, and therefore theta 2 is equal to cos inverse 0.6. And if you use the natural cosine table, then this 0.6 has the value nearly natural cosine. Approximately, I will use the value 0.6. So it is the 53 degree and 6 minutes. And therefore theta 2 is greater than theta 1. This is 0 degree and this is 53 degree and 6 minutes. So this answer is like this, and therefore when insufficient length of the capillary is used, then water rises to the top, stay there, but it will not overflow. It will not flow in the form of fountain, but there is a change in the meniscus. The meniscus मधला change काय तो आपण इथे verify केला. The angle of contact increases. Insufficient height चे problem आपण मागे पण बघितलेले आहे ते. So there is a change in the angle of contact, there is a change in the meniscus. So angle of contact increases, C choice is correct, like this. Next, question number 30. So I will read question number 30. A uniform tapering vessel shown in the figure is filled with liquid of density 900 kg per meter cube. The force that acts on the base of the vessel due to the liquid is take G is equal to this much. तर इथे आपल्याला पास्कल लॉ माहिती पाहिजे. आता पास्कल लॉचं स्टेटमेंट काय आहे ते आपल्याला माहिती पाहिजे. तर इथे टॉपचा एरिया आपल्याला फिगरमध्ये 10⁻³ दिलेला आहे आणि बॉटमचा एरिया त्याच्या डबल आहे. तर टॉपचा एरिया किती का असेल, whatever may be the area of the top, whether it is more than, less than or equal to base area, the pressure on the bottom remains the same. So pressure is independent of area of the top, but it depends only on base area. म्हणजे एरियाचे कॅल्क्युलेशन आपल्याला फक्त बॉटमचे घ्यावे लागतील. लक्षात हा पॉईंट फक्त आपल्याला माहिती पाहिजे. सो वे टू कॅल्क्युलेट द फोर्स. सो व्हॉट इज गिवन क्वांटिटी? Density rho is equal to 900 kg per meter cube. Area of the bottom is equal to 2 into 10⁻³ meter square. -3 meter square. Height 8 is given 0.4 meter. And we have to calculate the force F is equal to question mark. So the basic formula is this. Force is equal to pressure multiplied by area. Area of the bottom. Therefore, P multiplied by area of the bottom AB. So pressure is equal to H rho G multiplied by area of the bottom. So please note here, by Pascal's law, the force depends on area of the base only, but it is independent of area of the top. Area of the top. So we have taken only area of the bottom, or area of the bottom is better way you can write down yes, base area, and then what? Pressure P is equal to, force F is equal to height. So height is equal to 0.4. Density is equal to 900. G is equal to 10. 10 into 9.80. 10 multiplied by base area is equal to 2 into 10⁻³ . So this is equal to, this is 0.4 into 2. So 0.8 multiplied by 9 multiplied by 10⁻³ multiplied by 10⁻³ 10⁻² and 10⁻1. So 10⁻³ 10⁻² plus 3 minus 3 cancel. So this is equal to 7.2 Newton. 7.2 Newton. Therefore, B is correct. That B is correct. So remember this Pascal law. Actually, in our notes, the proof of Pascal law is given. So in that case, there are three figures continuously. In figure A, area of the top is taken greater than base area. In the second figure, the base area and top area are equal, means it is a cylinder. And in the last case, the area of the top is taken less. So whatever may be the area of the top, it is greater than or less than or equal to base area. The pressure on the bottom remains H rho G, where H is the height of the column. Height is important, density is important, and G, gravitational acceleration, is the constant, like this. So this law, remember this law. By Pascal law, the force depends on area of the base only, but it is independent of area of the top, like this. Next, question number 31. A ring is cut from the platinum tube 8.5 centimeter internal diameter and 8.7 centimeter external diameter. It is supported horizontally from a pan of a balance so that it comes in contact with water in a glass vessel. If an extra 3.47 gram weight is required to pull it away from the water, the surface tension of water is equal to. तो प्रॉब्लम मतलब सिच्युएशन की फिगर या प्रमाणे. So this is the ring. Inner radius is R1. Outer radius is R2. So it is just in contact with the water. Now we have to lift the ring. We have to separate it from water surface, and therefore we have to put the weight, extra weight, and that weight is required. M is equal to 3.47 gram weight. एवढं वेट टाकलं तर ही रिंग लिफ्ट होईल आणि रिंगच्या आत वॉटरची फिल्म फॉर्म होईल. लक्षात. सो gravitational force acting on mass m in a pan is equal to force due to surface tension, or due to the surface tension acting on a ring, and therefore this is equal to m into d is equal to the force due to the surface tension is equal to 2 multiplied by capital L. So this is equation 1, where capital L is equal to total contact length. So L is equal to L1 plus L2. L1 is equal to inner circumference is equal to 2 pi r1 is equal to pi into d1 inner diameter. आपल्याला diameter दिलेला आहे, डायरेक्टली आपण व्हॅल्यू सबस्टिट्यूट करू शकतो. L2 is equal to outer circumference is equal to 2 pi r2 is equal to pi into d2, and therefore L is equal to pi common into bracket d1 plus d2. So this is equal to pi multiplied by d1 is equal to 8.5, d2 is equal to 8.7 into 10 raised to minus 4, sorry, 10 raised to minus 2 meter. So 3.142 multiplied by this value is into 10 raised to minus 2 meter. Put in 1, therefore equation 1 gives surface tension of liquid T is equal to m into G upon L, m into G upon L. So substitute the value. The surface tension T is equal to m is equal to 3.47 multiplied by 980. G is equal to 10. G is equal to 980. आपण कन्वर्शन केली वेटमध्ये केलं ते, आणि अजून काय दिलेलं आपल्याला एल ची व्हॅल्यू दिलेली ती. सो 3.142 into 17.2 into 10 raised to minus 2, like this. So the answer will be nearly 3.42, 9.8 into 10 raised to 2, minus 2 convert to 10 raised to 2 upon 3.142 multiplied by 17.2. So this is nearly cancelled. This is nearly 1/2. So answer will be nearly 1 upon 2 0.5 into 10 raised to 4. So correct answer is A. So take the calculation. (72.07) dyne per centimeter. Sorry, this should be in centimeter. Not 10 raised to minus centimeter. Yes. So all the answers are given in dyne per centimeter. Therefore, we have to use the CGS system. So correct answer is this. So please check this law. And therefore, the correct choice is A. Generally, what are the surface tension CGS system मध्ये 72 असते. So A is correct. A is correct. Next, 31. Sorry, 32. (31) and 32 have same concept. What is the radius of the biggest aluminum coin of thickness T and density rho, which will still be able to float on the water surface? So the coin can float on water only when the weight, the gravitational force acting on the coin is balanced by the force due to the surface tension. म्हणजे मागचाच प्रॉब्लेम होता, तिथे रिंग होती, इथे कॉइन म्हणजे डिस्क, हा फरक आहे फक्त. So the condition is like this: the coin will float on water surface when weight of the coin is equal to force due to surface tension of water acting on the coin. So m into g is equal to f multiplied by f due to the surface tension. So this is equal to T multiplied by capital L. This is equal to 1, where L is equal to contact length of coin with water is equal to 2 pi r, where r is equal to maximum radius of the coin. M is equal to mass of the coin, so that is equal to rho multiplied by volume of the coin. So rho multiplied by pi r square as area multiplied by thickness. M is equal to, so substitute here, put in 1. Here the surface tension is denoted by S. Therefore rho pi r square multiplied by thickness T is equal to S surface tension into 2 pi r. So pi get cancelled, 1 r get cancelled, so r is equal to rho into r into T is equal to 2s, and therefore r is equal to 2 times s upon a density rho into thickness T. So this is the maximum possible radius. So correct answer is C. C is correct. C is correct. Next, 33. Two very wide parallel glass plates are held vertically at small separation r and dipped in water of surface tension S. Some water climbs up in the gap between the plates. If P0 is the atmospheric pressure, then the pressure of the water just below the water surface in the region between the two plates is so in this case the situation is like this. These are the two parallel glass plates, and here a water film is produced like this. So this is the radius of the curvature, and it is equal to this separation between the two walls is R. R is equal to separation between two plates. R is equal to radius of curvature, therefore this R is equal to R by 2 equation 1 from figure. Actually this R is a diameter, so capital R will be the half of the radius. So the atmospheric pressure is P0 and this pressure is the P inside. So P0 minus P inside is equal to excess pressure. And this is equal to 2 times T upon R. T upon R. It is not a bubble, it is not a dropper, it is a cylindrical surface like this. So excess pressure is equal to T upon R. So this is equal to T upon R by 2. So this is equal to 2 times T upon R. P0 minus T inside. So in this case, surface tension is denoted by S. S is equal to surface tension, and therefore inside pressure is equal to P0 minus 2 times S upon R. So this P inside is equal to pressure inside water just below the meniscus. कॉन्केव साइडला नक्कीच प्रेशर ज़्यादा असतो. सो प्रेशर ऑन कॉन्केव साइड मायनस प्रेशर ऑन कॉन्वेक्स साइड इज इक्वल टू एक्सेस प्रेशर, अँड एक्सेस प्रेशर इन दिस केस इज गिवन बाय एस अपॉन आर. इथे 2 किंवा फॅक्टर नाही ना. 2t upon r, 4t upon r, this formulae are also bubble and drop, but this is a only half circle, and therefore this is only s upon r. So the correct question is the pressure inside the water just below the meniscus is equal to P0 atmospheric pressure minus 2 times s upon r, and therefore the correct choice is the A. लॉजिकली सुद्धा आपल्याला सांगता येईल वरतं प्रेशर जात आहे म्हणून तर आपल्याला कॉन्केव मिनिस्कस मिळालेला आहे. वॉटर हॅज ऑलवेज कॉन्केव मिनिस्कस, and therefore P0 is always greater than this. Therefore P inside is less than P0. Therefore P0 minus something, and therefore minus sign is the correct. So minus sign is given in A choice and C choice, but correct choice is only A, like this. प्रॉब्लेममधले सिम्बॉलमध्ये थोडासा चेंज येऊ शकतो. कॅपिटल आर इज टेकन ॲज ए रेडियस ऑफ कर्वेचर, कॉन्केव्ह कर्वेचर. आर इज ए सेपरेशन बिटवीन द टू प्लेट. जनरली इथे आपण डी घेतो लक्षात. सो दिस आर इज नथिंग बट इट इज द डायमीटर ऑफ दिस कर्वेचर अँड देअरफॉर दिस कॅपिटल आर इज इक्वल आर बाय टू. हे रिलेशन लक्षात दिलं पाहिजे. सो एक्सेस प्रेशर फॉर ए सिलेंड्रिकल कॉन्केव्ह सरफेस इज गिवन बाय एस अपॉन आर. It is not a drop, it is not a bubble, and therefore that 2 times T upon R or 4 times T upon R, that formula is not applicable here. It is S upon R. Equation dimensionally correct. This S is a surface tension in Newton per meter and this is in meter, so total unit is Newton per meter square. Left hand side and right hand side are dimensionally correct. So by substituting the value of S R in terms of R using this value, using equation A, so this is equal to S upon R by 2. So 2 times S upon R. S is the surface tension and therefore we have to find the excess pressure just below the water meniscus and it is given by P0. This will come on this side, this will become plus P0 minus 2 times S upon R, where R is a separation between the two plates, S is a surface tension and P0 is the atmospheric pressure, like this. Okay, we will stop here. The remaining 7 problems we will see in the next lecture.